This is hard to admit. My auto detailing business failed miserably. Here's why, and here's what you can learn from my experience. Welcome back, Warriors. This is Luis Warrior here. And for the people who don't know me, I am an entrepreneur, college student, and I try to help people avoid mistakes that I've made and just bring me on through my journey as an entrepreneur and college student. So I've had my auto detailing business going for around 2 years before I shut it down. And with my 2 years of experience running an auto detailing business, I can tell you what works and what doesn't, and more of what doesn't work, because I failed. But hey, failing's good. For the first main point I'd like to get into is that I liked the view, but not the climb. To go more in detail with that, I basically followed my passion and wasn't expecting the shit show that auto detailing business was, or any business in that case. So I watched videos of the detail geek detailing his cars, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. That's super satisfying. I didn't realize it took him 16, 20 hours of complete work for one singular car. I'm like, if I'm trying to mass produce this, that ain't gonna happen. He gets most of his revenue from YouTube and not from the customer, as I think. He never really broke down his financials of what he's been doing. But I wasn't aware of the Dunning-Kruger effect. And for the people who don't know what that is, I will pull up a visual on screen here, where I was at the peak of Mount Stupid, as the diagram has it. And then right when I got into, and that's when I was, peak of Mount Stupid was where I was watching the Detail Geek. Like, I want to do that. That seems fun and satisfying. Got into it and went immediately into a valley of despair for many reasons, which I'm going to get into the next too. And falling into that pit of despair is what happens with everything. Learning new skills, running a new business, trying things that are new. People like to stay in their comfort zone because they don't have to go through this graph and crash miserably right after they learn about everything that they need to do. And that's what happened to me. So, what did I do next? Well, I started my business the exact opposite I should have. From this new book I've been reading, $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan, goes over the big principle of getting paying customers before you deliver a product, basically prepaying. You pre-order the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That's the same deal with other things. I did not do that. What I did was the exact opposite of what you should do when starting an auto detailing business. And that is to buy a ton of gadgets when you don't even have any customers. I don't even use half the gadgets now that I don't have any customers, because I'm like on the mountain. I was on the mount of peak stupid, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to buy all these things just in case somebody wants me to wax their car. So yeah, I wasted a lot of my money getting a pressure washer, getting soaps, getting sponges, and then a lot of niche things for auto detailing, which is really not required. So, to avoid the mistake that I made, is to validate your business first. Acquire paying customers first. Use the pre-order method from the $1 Million Weekend, which goes something like, you call up as many people as you think that are interested in auto detailing without paying. You're doing warm outreach. You're contacting people on your contacts list on your phone, Instagram, Twitter, or X. Anywhere you have contact, friends online, basically. Contact them, see whoever's willing to pay. And if there's somebody willing to pay, tell them, hey, pay now, and I'll get you in, because I'm, booked or whatever. I'm trying to get my first 5 clients, and et cetera, et cetera. but you validate it with actual money or put in a down payment of actual money, not the whole payment, because there's scams like that. But validate your business with money, not with promises. Moving on to the next point. And you really want to stay for this for the next point because it's kind of a banger. If you find this content helpful, let me know by leaving a like down below and a comment of what else I should be talking about for you guys. And on to point 3, which was I got no help. When I started it, I had no help. No help. And I understand that entrepreneurship is a lonely journey, the lonely chapter. But you have to outsource stuff really quickly unless you want to burn yourself out. And to put this onto perspective is auto detailing is a very physical and laborious demanding job. It's not sitting at the desk typing away. It is out in the cold, out in the heat, scrubbing away at tires, at seats that are caked on with whatever. And sometimes your body is not last forever. Like, you will start getting carpal tunnel syndrome. You will start wearing down a lot of things. So you cannot do it forever. So when you can, once you have a steady stream of customers, get an employee to help you with the labor. And ideally, outsource the labor. Train people to a certain quality that you need, and then outsource it. And then you can focus on building the business and not, or you can focus, you can work on the business, but not in the business, because it's a very big difference between the two. Yeah, that's pretty much it.